Hi guys, Sandy Ingram here. Welcome. In this video, I want to share what the Central Bank of Iraq has said and done during the year of 2025 and how these actions and announcements will affect 2026. Now remember, regardless of what anyone says to you, there are two facts you must always keep in mind. One, Iraq has overprinted their currency. Thus, they do not, I repeat, do not have control over their currency. No country can adjust its currency under these conditions. Iraq will do one of two things. They will create a new currency, or they will lock individual currency holders out who are not Iraqi citizens. Now, this is food for thought. What you must realize is that Iraq more than likely has no interest secretly in their hearts in providing a profit to the different countries who participated in the 2003 invasion and who are now holding millions of Iraqi dinars, including the United States. The Iraqi people were never, ever happy with the world's decision to invade their country, regardless of how much they disliked Saddam. The third factor that is important is once the development road project is up and running, Iraq will need to adjust its currency in order to benefit from the enormous revenue that will be generated by the DRP. So let's take a look and a listen at all of the major announcements and actions that the Central Bank of Iraq took in 2025.
10 key statements by the Central Bank of Iraq about the Iraqi dinar in 2025. Here's a chronological summary of important things the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, said or announced about the Iraqi dinar, IQD, during 2025. The first action was, on February 19, 2025, CBI's dollar distribution system recognized. On 19th of February, the CBI highlighted that following meetings with the U.S. Treasury and the Federal Reserve in Dubai, Iraq's U.S. dollar distribution system was now considered one of the most monitored and controlled globally. The bank emphasized the importance of this system in reducing illicit dollar outflows and urged people to rely only on official channels for accurate information. February 27, 2025. Cash transactions to decline. On the 27th of February, Governor Ali Mohsen al-Alak stated that cash transactions in Iraq would gradually decline as digital payments expanded. He noted a significant increase in ATMs and e-wallet usage, and said financial inclusion had risen from 20% to 40% in 2 years thanks to CBI efforts. May 8, 2025, official list of banks for buying dollars. On 8 May, the CBI announced an official list of approved banks and companies where pilgrims and others can purchase U.S. dollars in Baghdad and other provinces. September 4, 2025, inter-wallet money transfers launched. On the 4th of September, the CBI introduced inter-wallet money transfer services, a digital initiative allowing faster and more flexible transfers between wallets aimed at improving financial inclusion and supporting business transactions. November 19, 2025, Investment Department's role clarified. On the 19th of November, the CBI clarified the purpose of its investment department, highlighting its role in supporting exchange rate stability and maintaining confidence in the Iraqi dinar. November 21, 2025, detailed dinar exchange instructions. On the 21st of November, the bank issued detailed instructions for exchanging and handling banknotes, including criteria for fit and unfit currency, procedures for damaged notes, and sorting counting mechanisms. November 24, 2025, CBI denies exchange rate changes. On 24th of November, the CBI publicly denied rumors suggesting it planned to alter the Iraqi dinar's exchange rate. The statement reaffirmed that the bank had no intention of changing the exchange rate, dismissing the rumors as destabilizing speculation. December 2, 2025, Digital Dinar Development and Exchange Rate Policy. On the 2nd of December, Governor Al-Alaq confirmed the Digital Dinar project was under development, but cautioned that it would take time and infrastructure before launch. He also stressed that the exchange rate should not be used as a fiscal tool to solve economic issues, warning that devaluation could harm low-income citizens and undermine confidence. December 17, 2025, currency supply reduced. On the 17th of December, the CBI reported that the currency in circulation had declined by 5.5% in the third quarter of 2025, falling to 99,681 billion Iraqi dinars from 104 billion a year earlier. This was presented as part of broader monetary policy and cash management efforts. December 18, 2025, historic drop in inflation. On the 18th of December, the CBI announced that Iraq's inflation rate had fallen to 0.8% in the third quarter of 2025, down from 3.5% in the same period in 2024, marking a notable reduction in price pressures within the economy. What the Central Bank of Iraq's 2025 messages really mean for 2026. The Central Bank of Iraq spent 2025 doing one main thing: tightening control and building stability, not chasing headlines. First, the CBI made it very clear, multiple times, that exchange rate stability is the priority. When rumors spread about a rate change, the bank quickly denied them. That tells us the CBI does not want volatility and will only move the dinar when conditions are fully controlled. Second, Iraq is quietly reducing cash and increasing digital banking. The expansion of wallets, ATMs, inter-wallet transfers, and the early work on a digital dinar all point to a more modern, trackable financial system. This is essential groundwork for any future monetary shift. Third, inflation falling into negative territory, and the decline in currency in circulation signal that the CBI is actively managing liquidity. In simple terms, fewer dinars floating around means more control, not weakness. Finally, the repeated message that the exchange rate should not be used as a political or fiscal tool shows maturity. The CBI is protecting purchasing power, especially for ordinary Iraqis, before making any big moves.
Now, the bottom line is, during 2025, it was not about revaluation headlines. It was about discipline, control, and credibility. If 2026 brings changes, they will likely come after these systems are fully locked in. These are Iraq's words, as the channel interpreted.